Heyo, welcome into the CHGO White Sox pregame show. CHGO White Sox pregame show presented by PointsBet. Use promo code CHGO when you sign up to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. Welcome into the CHGO studios here in the West Loop offices in Chicago. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. Alongside me, as always, is Herb Lawrence.
Hello.
You can follow him on Twitter at Acknerwall23. I'm back. Herb, what happened? What'd I miss? Anything important?
Not really. You missed Thursday's game. There he is. It's the Swamp Angel,
Yes.
Sean Anderson.
So my girlfriend and I are driving down this road. We went up to Lake Geneva. We're driving down this road. We took all the different back roads and everything. We went up to McHenry, Fox Lake. We drove by every single lake that we could. And we're taking the back roads, and then we come across Swamp Angel Road. I have no idea what a Swamp Angel is, but I hope that I, really just vibe with that every single show that we do. I heard I'm now the Swamp Angel.
Apparently, Joe Madden used to be a Swamp Angel. Now he's no longer one. Rest in peace, your career, Joe Madden.
But you think that guy's going to be employed ever again?
It's going to be really hard to hire Joe Madden again. I mean, he could speak the game, so he'll be on some TV broadcast. But I don't believe he'll be anybody's major league manager. I don't even know if he wants to be anybody's major league manager. If he can't do it with the Anaheim, Los Angeles Angels, then who can you do it with? They had such a great start to the season and then fell off the table. Well, I'm not sure that's Joe's fault, but whatever.
Yeah, Cody was talking about it. He's very good with young teams, and, we kind of saw that with the older Cubs. Didn't really work well with him, and then we saw it with the Angels here, kind of more of a veteran-heavy group. It really didn't work out, but when we faced them, they look like world beaters.
Yes.
They look like they were about to win the World Series pretty easily. Taylor Ward looked like a thing. Mike Trout looked good and healthy. Shohei looked all right. And you know what? Here they are firing Joe Madden. So that's been very weird to see. Joe Girardi getting fired so far. Joe Madden getting fired so far. Does it let you think that anything would happen with the White Sox? I don't think so.
No. Next is Joe Mama is going to get fired. So all the Joes getting fired from Major League Managing. It's just very weird that they, after 50-some games for the Angels, almost 60 games for the Angels, and through this season, that's enough for Joe Madden. They must really think they have something special. The start of the season, when they were 27-12, probably gave them false hope. Like all the rest of us, I picked the Angels to win one of the wild cards. Finally, after all these years of picking the Angels, they're going to break through. No, they did not. So maybe firing Joe Madden, they think they're going to spark something. I'm not a guy who thinks that firing a guy brings change or brings something different in a positive fashion. So, people want La Russa fired. I just want him fired because he's doing some dumb stuff. But lately he's been a little bit better. So I don't think we'll have our wish here in Chicago because he's going to leave when Tony La Russa wants to leave.
Yeah, there was the narrative that I told Cody that I think if you fire a coach, you could probably bet that team to win the next day. So, the Angels will probably beat the Red Sox today. That's the vibe I'm getting. But, I don't think the Angels are going to magically turn around their season. If they're going to turn around their season, they're going to become a wild card team. They're going to win the AL West. It's going to be because that pitching turns around and their hitting improves. Right now with the White Sox, if the White Sox are going to make it to the playoffs, it's because they just start hitting. The pitching's been good, but, if they're not turning around that hitting, then that's going to be whether with or without Tony La Russa, they're still not going to hit.
And to answer your question, what happened when you were gone? You were gone Thursday, where the White Sox, of course, lost to the Toronto Blue Jays. That game get swept up there north of the border. Everybody here on CHGO White Sox, myself included, were just on 1,000 pissed that the White Sox lost another series, got swept up there, looked non-competitive. Then they lost a listless game on Friday to the Tampa Bay Rays. And all right, here we go. Gonna get swept. And looked the same pretty much all Saturday. I think that was the game that Dylan Cease pitched where he walked 7 guys. They hit the 2-run home run late in the game with Jake Berger coming off the bench to win that game 3-2. And up until that point, Sean, the White Sox had scored 3 runs each of the games they played against Tampa Bay this season. And then on Sunday, they doubled that and scored 6 in the first 2 innings, where they had 14 guys of the first 15 didn't swing at the first pitch. The only one who did in the first inning was Luis Robert. That led to 6 runs. Then they had to hold on because Lucas Giolito gave up 5. Only 2 of them earned. Aired by Yasmani Grandal. They hang on because they have good bullpen from Bummer, Graveman, and then, of course, Hendricks. They win 6-5. So that's what happened, and yesterday was an off day.
Yeah,
Vinny and I did a show over there in Studio B.
You took care of that mailbag. We were really getting a full mailbag, so you whittled that down for us. I really appreciate you and Vinny's work. Sox are 25 and 27, and of course, they have a positive record when I'm not here. Or what? I guess they're 2-2. 500 record, and they fall to third place. So they're third place right now in the AL Central, 1 game back of the Cleveland Guardians, 5 games back of the Minnesota Twins, and just when they win 2 straight, Cleveland wins 2 straight, and Minnesota just won 1. So just the wrong time for the White Sox to win 2 straight. But here comes L.A., and L.A., I told you guys this before I left, before I lived my lake life. 35 and 19, I said the White Sox are going to sweep the Dodgers, and it's going to happen today. Alex asking if I'm doing a bit or if I'm hungover. It's always a bit. Life is a bit. I'm a bit. But, I'm living that lake life. I'm not having too many worries, Herb. I've been having a couple self-doubts, right?
Yeah.
But, I went out there last week, and I said the White Sox are going to sweep the Dodgers. I've had a couple doubts. I'm like, Mitch White, creative player. He's got a good slider. I don't know. Tyler Anderson's apparently been good. Tony Gosselin's apparently been good. They're 13-0 when those two pitch. So, hey, maybe I won't be right. They also just got done with a stretch of playing 31 games in 30 days. So, maybe that's why they were losing to the Pirates, but I'm sticking with it. We're going to go with the Dodgers to get swept by the White Sox, and, it's not really a bit. We're just trying to stay lake life. We're trying to stay relaxed, cool, calm, collected, and I think that's going to, really pay off for the White Sox today. And, Matthew Cortese saying it looks like I've been living that lake life. Do I look a little bit more
darker?
Yeah, I guess.
You have a red thing by your nose, so that's
that's just from the sunglasses.
The sun, yeah. You look a little darker. Me? Do I look darker?
No, I mean you look your beautiful self.
Yeah, I've always been this way.
Juan wants me to go on vacation more often. I mean, if you guys want to make donations to the vacation fund, feel free, and we can make that happen. I can live my lake life whenever you guys want me to live my lake life. I don't know if also that's the thing, like go on vacation more because the show's better with Herb and Vinny.
No, it wasn't. No, Vinny did his part, but that seat over there,
knock it off.
That's why I brought the computer, because I was like, Sean brings his computer. Let's bring the computer when I host. I can't cross my legs yet. I mean, I can, but it really hurts, so I'm not going to do it right now. So, yes, that seat over there is for you. Enjoy yourself. I'll be over here in this analyst seat just giving answers.
You are the
much better.
True analyst. You want to look at some starting lineups here? See who the White Sox are throwing off against the Dodgers. Baloney says we'll see how relaxed we are after these 3 Dodger games. Hey, the important thing is if the White Sox lose these 3, at least it's not to division opponents. Leading off for the White Sox, Danny Mendick playing shortstop. When did that happen?
I forgot to clue you in there. Danny Mendick has played very well on this road trip. On Saturday when they came back, I think that he got the RBI tying single, and then the home run, or to get you closer to the Tampa Bay Rays, and then the home run by Jake Berger was either set up by him or it was set up by Adam Engel. I think Adam Engel should play more, but also you see who's in right field today, you see who's in left field, and who's in center. Where's he going to play? Those guys need to get at bats. Well, the 5th guy doesn't need to get at bats. The guy in right doesn't need to get at bats. I would rather see Adam Engel in there because they've been playing really well. Mendick, Engel, and, of course, our guy Andrew Vaughn.
Yeah, I said this before we went out to vacation, and I said Danny Mendick is an above-average hitter, and that's what we've been seeing so far from the data. He continues to be above average, and looking at splits versus righties, single White Sox players versus righties. Tim Anderson has the highest weighted runs created plus. The MLB average is 100. He's at 140. Andrew Vaughn versus right-handers, 134 weighted runs created plus. Danny Mendick, 3rd on the team, 133 weighted runs created plus versus righties. So he's doing it against the same handedness. He's been very good in many different ways. Juan with the super chat, vacation money for Sean, which I appreciate. Also, make sure that you guys are keeping your money and also going on your own vacations because, hey, it was very worth it. I would definitely recommend that to people. If you need a break, you want to get away, like that old Southwest commercial?
Southwest, you're right.
Boom, ding. You want to get away? There you go. Go catch a flight to Dallas or something.
And I did see that, KPW, the pinky point. Our guy Stephen Nicholas is no joke. He's been doing it with the lineups apparently for longer than we recognized. We first recognized that on, Wednesday. And now
real slick.
Jose Abreu, who's batting 4th, playing first base, is pointing to himself right there.
The pinky point.
Yeah.
That's
We
real.
have fun here.
Jose's fancy now.
Real classy. He was watching that Queen Jubilee. Did you see that stuff? That woman didn't show up for the whole first couple days.
No, I don't. I think the royal family is the ultimate born on third. Think they hit a triple people.
Yeah, absolutely. They made a 200-year-old golden carriage for her, Herb.
Wow.
And she's been the queen for 70 years. I mean,
I hope there's no English people watching me, but the royal family, that whole thing is just ridiculous.
It's on KPW's money.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It's on,
KPW. Just close your ears. Don't listen. The royal family, it's a ridiculous thing. They didn't do a damn thing to become who they are. They're not really special. They're jerks. Keep it.
Just born.
Yeah.
And
I've never been to England yet. Now I probably can't go.
Can't go. Definitely,
Like,
you're banned.
You can't go to our country. Get out of here.
You.
You made fun of me.
Just like
I'm the queen mom.
It's a good Rick Hahn impression. Rusted
Sounds
saying Engel over Sheets every day. Engel hits and then sits. Putting Sheets in the lineup now is bad enough, but hitting fifth, I mean, come on. Very funny to see 5 players who have an above average weighted runs created plus for the White Sox, above average being above 100. Gavin Sheets, 6th on that list with a weighted runs created plus of 91. He is supposed to be hitting right-handed pitching. He has not this year.
So if he can't hit right-handed pitching,
Right.
he's not a good outfielder. Doesn't pinch hit very well.
Put him in left field or right field.
Why is he still here?
I don't know. Remember Adam Hazley? Adam Hazley wasn't that good. Adam Hazley's
crushing
producing
the
down.
ball.
Oh, he's killing it down in
Yeah,
Charlotte.
I would rather have him up here than Gavin Sheets. If he's not going to do the job that he's supposed to be good at, then he's got to leave. 91, that's much below average of Major League Baseball players, 9% below average.
He's not doing anything. And, you just really haven't been seeing those great at-bats. You've seen a couple, that little stretch he had, that three-game stretch where he had 3 home runs. That was really nice. But even against lefties, he's been pitiful. Minus 40 weighted runs created plus in 15 plate appearances versus lefties. So all around, he's been bad. What's up, Brennan, for joining the chat, and appreciate all the love. I know Russ has been giving us some love on social media. Brennan's always helping us out. Connor Smith is always active in the chat. We appreciate you guys. If you guys want to come out and hang out with us, June 22nd, we have the tailgate in Lot B at 11:30. Game tickets and tailgate are $25. We have an Eventbrite little link for you guys that you can buy tickets at. Tell us that you're coming and come hang out with the CHGO White Sox community. We're excited to talk to you guys. We're excited to meet a few of you people in person. That's going to be Blue Jays versus the White Sox on June 22nd. So if you want to come down, chat with us, and have a little live chat in person, we'd love to have you. The official CHGO tailgate on June 22nd at 11:30 in Lot B. That should be a lot of fun.
I miss your segues. That was a smooth-ass segue.
Thank you very much. Let's go to the Dodgers lineup and see who is the 1 through 9. We got Will Smith in the lineup. Mookie Betts will be leading off in right field. Freddie Freeman batting second, playing first base. Trey Turner batting third as their shortstop. Batting fourth, Will Smith, not that Will Smith, doing the catching, batting fourth. Batting fifth, Justin Turner playing third base. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger, your guy. Batting seventh, Olympian Eddie Alvarez doing the DH duties. Batting eighth, Chris Taylor playing left field. And batting ninth, Gavin Lux playing second base.
Eddie Alvarez, former White Sox farmhand, two-time Olympian, both in speed skating and in baseball last year. I think they won the either silver or the bronze, so he's very adept.
Decorated.
Yeah, exactly. Decorated Olympian himself. Good to see him finally break through. Last year, I think he got his first at-bat with the Marlins, and now he's getting designated hit with the Dodgers. I hope he sticks on, and success past this series, but none today.
Oh, nothing too big. Yeah. I just have a silver medal in the 5,000-meter relay and short track speed skating and a silver medal in baseball. Just the casual,
as one
trophy
does.
room. Yes, as one does. He just needs a World Series ring, which he'll probably get with the Dodgers this year. Your guy, Cody Bellinger, batting sixth. Gavin Lux, like their top prospect, batting ninth.
Yeah.
Talk about embarrassment of riches there for the Dodgers.
Yeah, that's what they can do. Like, this year, Max Muncy's having a bad year, and he's right now currently on the IL. The guy is a guy that they have depended on to play first base, and last year he switched to second base. This year, like, oh, you're not doing well? Cool, we'll have somebody else do that for you. And Cody Bellinger was hitting a little bit better. You can do much better than he did last year. I forgot what his stats are. I have them right here, but He was so piss poor last year, and now he's a little bit better, but he's not back to MVP form. And to put him at 6th place, I tried to trade for both of these guys. Don't blame me. I tried to get the White Sox better. They said no. I want AJ Pollock. Rick listens to the show, watches the show. He's like, Herb, you're onto something. I will trade with the Dodgers, but I'll go and get A.J. Pollock instead of those other 2 guys that you named. And you know what? My manager is never going to play A.J. Pollock, ever. Ever.
Not in the lineup today, and I can just tell that Craig Kimbrell probably going to come in, 9th inning, 0-0 game. In comes A.J. Pollock off the bench, and we'll have, either a movie one way or the other, whether Craig Kimbrell's striking out A.J. Pollock or he's going yard off of him. But it should be fun. Hopefully they're able to set up that little scenario. But Bellinger last year, OPS plus of 44. Oof. This year he has improved to 87, so that's at
almost
least
doubled it.
Good to see. And our guy Brennan dropping out, he wants to see Mark Payton. That's a local guy. Pretty sure he's from St. Rita. So that would be interesting. I don't think that they're going to make a move. I think they're too in love with Gavin Sheets to actually see a move being made. But Mark Payton currently 6th for Charlotte Knights in OPS with 849. He's been good. Sebi's been good down there. So maybe if they look to put Yasmani on the IL, maybe you'd see Mark Payton. Maybe you see Carlos Perez. Maybe you see Sebi. I'm not sure. Adam Hazley with an OPS around 776 down there. But guys are also just not hitting. Just a quick update on Charlotte. Your Means hitting down there, but he's around 750 OPS. And Yolbert Sanchez, who is supposed to be the next possible guy knocking on the door to get called up, he's got an OPS around 736. So he's been a little bit worse recently. I did hear, I think it was James Fox tweeted out of Future Sox and Sox Machine that there was some big upper decision makers down in Birmingham looking at Lennon Sosa, who is the AA player of the month. So maybe that's the next move, but I know, at least bringing up Mark Payton there, I don't think you're probably going to see another outfielder if a call is made, just because Josh Harrison's struggling so much, just because Leary's struggling so much. It just feels like if a move's going to be made, it might be Lennon Sosa. Let's go to the starting pitchers and see the starting pitching matchup.
Before we go, JJ and Ghost Knight say Craig Kimbrell is on maternity leave, which is correct.
Cool.
3 hours ago, they recalled Phil Beckford and placed Craig Kimbrell on paternity leave.
All right. Well, that's good to see.
Do you think he did that on purpose?
I think he did that on purpose.
He's like, hey, woman.
He planned that.
We're going to induce this pregnancy in that Chicago series.
9 months.
I ain't going back and getting all that adulation that they're going to give me when I come out for the bullpen.
I would have
tired
loved
of all the cheering that I'm going to get. I don't need all that.
It's so draining to get cheered like that. Rick said it said to expect Sosa or Sanchez at some point this year. I think it will probably be Sosa just if he continues to hit like that. But usually the Sox don't go AA to AAA. They usually go single A to major league level if you're Andrew Vaughn.
Do you love Sosa?
I heard the pitches love Sosa. I heard that is the rumor going around. Let's go to Kopech and Mitch White, the creator player Mitch White. You got 20 2/3 innings from Mitch White, the starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers. It still doesn't doesn't sound right. Mitchell White. Mitch White.
He made that name up.
He did.
That is not a real person.
4.79 ERA.
I just saw today that they made sex robots with AI. That's what Mitch White is. He's an AI. He's an AI pitcher. Just made him up. I will pitch today. What is your name? Let's see. Mitch White. He's not a sex robot, though. He's a pitch robot who's a mediocre pitch robot. As always, the first ones are, They got to get through the first kind of crappy ones. Yeah. Fastball, changeup, slider, curveball, and then he just throws it like average speed right over the plate.
Mitch White 2.0 will have rotating wrist because his curveball will be
pronating the ball, and just like everything will move way too much. That's what Kyle Crick is.
Much more dynamic. Yes, Kyle Crick.
Kyle Crick's slider is.
It's the massively prorated wrist, but I think it's also Dave Baristas correcting me and saying it's Lenyn Sosa. Sosa. I could be wrong, or he's just maybe typing on his computer a little bit crazy. But Mitch White, 4.79 ERA, 17 hits allowed, 22 Ks in 20 2/3 innings, 8 walks allowed, and an ERA plus of 88. Michael Kopech in 45 innings, a 2.2 ERA, 23 hits allowed, 43 Ks to 23 walks, and an ERA plus of 176. Last time we saw Kopech struggled in Toronto, and this is a very, very good Dodger lineup.
Yeah, we saw it earlier. I mean, it starts off really tough, and then it just keeps on progressively getting tougher. I mean, you kind of can get a break at the end with Eddie Alvarez, but then Gavin Lux is supposed to be some big-time hot-shot prospect that can do some damage. I've seen a couple of games of his, and he's hitting opposite field bombs. So, yes, this lineup will be an ultimate test for Michael Kopech. They haven't seen him. He hasn't seen them, and I'll see which one will prevail. Because you said the last time he pitched, nothing was wrong with his stuff.
Yeah.
He was just getting hit. I mean, the Toronto Blue Jays are a good team and a decent hitting team, and their lineup before the season started, you're like, okay, this team is going to hit a lot of home runs. They're going to do a lot of damage. The Dodger team is about the same profile. They're going to hit a lot of home runs. They're going to hit the balls hard. I mean, start at the lineup with you, Mookie Betts, and then you go to Trey Turner as the third hitter. Jesus Christ. Like, future White Sox Trey Turner, by the way. I'm manifesting that. Future White Sox Trey Turner. I didn't say when. Future White Sox Trey Turner.
40-year-old Trey Turner playing second base. He can't steal.
Frederick Freeman will be there. He'll be doing work. He won't be a future White Sox. We already got first baseman.
No.
We don't need first baseman. We just recycle them and get good first baseman anytime we want. Right fielders and second baseman, we can't find them.
Yeah,
first baseman, we find them in a second.
Can't wait to see that right field of the infield with Trey Turner and a 34-year-old Andrew Vaughn playing first base. The legacy continues. Mookie Betts versus right-handers this year has 11 home runs. Does a White Sox player currently have any double-digit numbers of home runs? No. Mookie Betts has 11 against right-handers only. He has a weighted runs created plus of 178. Versus right-handers. He's very, 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 very good. I don't know if you heard that.
I know my guy Justin's in here, and he's a big-time White Sox and Boston Red Sox fan, and I get on him all the time, like, why would the Boston Red Sox draft in the 5th round Mookie Betts? Develop him. See him become a star with the Boston Red Sox, an all-star, multiple-year all-star, both on the field and with the bat. And then say, you know what? This is enough. I don't want to pay him. Give me Alex Verdugo back. That's all I want. Alex Verdugo. Well, he got extra shit. And get over there. And now Dodger's like, what? Alex Verdugo? That's it? Cool. Here's a bunch of money, Mookie Betts. And Mookie Betts is like, awesome. Let's go and win the World Series. And they did. And he signed forever. Just dumb Boston. Yeah.
Your guy Justin did say Alex Verdugo over Mookie Betts, so he's just
still dumb.
Being delusional out there. Thinking Alex Verdugo is better. Hey, I don't know if you remember.
I wouldn't take Alex Verdugo over Mookie Betts in an Alex Verdugo impersonation contest.
No, I don't know if you remember though. Alex Verdugo stood in that one spot in Fenway that Jason Benetti was so enamored with. He stood in that one spot, so he does do that.
He does do that.
I wonder if Mookie Betts can do that.
And yeah, he was very nice during when the umpire had to take some time off and then to change off. It was good. It was very nice. Alex Verdugo is worth his weight in gold, including a Mookie Betts straight up trade. Well, I know they traded David Price this way, and something went back to the
David Price has been good this year too.
Yeah, so it's so trash. No, the Betts Verdugo, because you know what you had in Betts, Rusted. Tatis, he wasn't even stateside when the White Sox traded him for James Shields. I liked the trade at the time because you were getting rid of Eric Johnson on the White Sox, addition by subtraction, because they just kept on toting that guy out. Like, one day he was going to figure out. I was like, no, the fuck he ain't. And I was like, I don't know who Tatis is. I know his daddy. Yeah. I don't know him. And he wasn't even stateside yet. He was very rail thin. The Padres did a good job, and he did a good job of developing himself in that system and becoming the guy he was. Now, he needs to stay off of motorcycles. That's about it. Because that team is ready to go. They're only like 2-3 games behind this Dodgers outfit the White Sox are going to play without him the whole year because Manny Machado and Eric Hosmer and that pitching staff have been carrying them. But, yeah, Betts for Verdugo was woo-wee.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about knowing the player. The White Sox did not know the player. The Red Sox traded an MVP.
Yes.
He won the MVP in 2018. He was pretty damn good.
It's kind of like I have it akin to what – the Rockies did with the Nolan Arenado getting back Austin Gomber and then giving the Cardinals like $50 million too. I was like, what the hell is going on here? That is more akin, Rusted, to me than that Tatis for a James Shields move.
Guys, going back to Michael Kopech, he's pitched 16 and a third innings in his interleague career. How many runs do you think he's given up? And what's one start and the other 9 appearances are relief appearances?
If you're asking me, I'll say 0.
I'll say 4.
It is 0.
Yeah, I mean, you're only asking the question because it's a good number. So it's either like 10
and a third?
or 0.
Well, there are some alarming numbers too, though. So in those 16 and a third innings, he has 20 Ks, but he also has 13 walks.
Yeah.
He knows the guys he don't want to face.
Yeah,
Please don't do the first guy. I mean, it's tough to walk Mookie Betts. Not tough to do it because he'll take his walks, but the rest of that lineup will make you pay for walks. But, you know, if you're going to walk somebody, the base is open, yeah, let Mookie Betts walk the first if the base is open.
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
at the beginning of the game, though.
You know, you could just load the bases up. Just put Trey Turner on there, Mookie Betts on there, Freddie Freeman. You don't have to deal with those guys, and then just face everybody else, Michael Kopech. That sounds like the best idea out there. Jesus saying the Tatis trade looks terrible now, but Tatis was 16 and not considered a high-level prospect yet, which is what you were saying right there. You know, I mean, Alex Verdugo was just a prospect, and Mookie Betts was an MVP. It seems pretty clear right there. It seems pretty clear that the best way to support CHGO is to download the PointsBet app and use code CHGO when you sign up. If you do that right now, you get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. That's not it. Make a $50 or more first-time deposit. You receive a free CHGO membership, which unlocks all of our web content, and you'll even get a free shirt of your choice from a CHGO locker. That's $2,000 in free bets, a free CHGO membership, and a free t-shirt from the CHGO locker, all for making more than a $50 first-time deposit at PointsBet. If you have questions, you can email pointsbet@allchgo.com, and we will help you out. PointsBet is your home for live in-play betting, and it's just got even better. Introducing PointsBet's newest feature, the live NBA same-game parlay. For the first time ever, you can build the perfect live NBA same-game parlay only with PointsBet. You can combine your favorite bets anytime during the game, and if you want more, you can boost your live same-game parlays. That's my favorite feature of using the PointsBet app, boosting all of my same-game parlays. Any of the parlays I have, I'm able to win more money. Online sign-up is available in Illinois. You can download the PointsBet app right now and register your account from start to finish, all from your phone. So what are you waiting for? Once the game starts, don't just bet. Live your bet life with PointsBet. Gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Also want to let people know, I think this game's on TBS tonight. So TBS, very funny. Very funny, but we're going to have some baseball tonight.
I call it tight booty syndrome.
Tight booty syndrome.
It's not very funny if we lose this game.
No. Well, I mean, are you too worried if they lose this game?
Oh, yeah, because they have the other 2 pitchers. I mean, I know Tony Gonsolin doesn't look like anything special, but he's dealing out there at a sub-2 ERA. And the same thing with Tyler Anderson. He's a lefty. That's the only good thing about him. And the last time we faced a lefty was when we made Ryan Yarbrough walk the plank.
Marty.
matey. So maybe Tyler Anderson will run into a buzzsaw on Thursday afternoon versus the White Sox. But, yes, winning this game will set the tone for the rest of the series, I believe.
Yeah, Tony Gonsolin's been very good.
Yes.
Tyler Anderson's been very good.
Yes.
I'm not buying it, though. And Mitch White has been not so good. He has a very hittable fastball, which I would love to see the White Sox jump all over if the White Sox are able to do that. I do like them to win tonight, and I already said the White Sox are going to sweep. So, Herb, don't worry about that.
Okay.
Just live the lake life. Just sit back, put your shades on, kick your feet up, and have a good time. You know what? I mean, at the worst, we're watching a baseball game.
Okay, so I should kick off my shoes and relax my feet?
Exactly.
And party on down to the Escape beat?
I don't know what you're referencing, but it sounds good.
A song by Escape.
I don't even know the band.
Okay.
So I'm sorry. But let's go to our good old click to picks.
Boom. Is that all right? Andrew Vaughn. Of course I'm picking Andrew Vaughn. After you give those numbers for going against right-handed hitters, a thing that he apparently couldn't do last year, and they were going to platoon him with the great Gavin Sheets this year, and I said, F that. Mr. Vaughn has to play. So Andrew Vaughn today is my click to pick off of AI-created Mitch White.
I'm very excited for AI-created Mitch White to step out on the mound and see what he does. I'm going to go with Jose Abreu. I threw this bet out for CHGO bets, but it was a PointsBet boost. It was Jose Abreu to record an RBI and the White Sox to win. So seems pretty simple to me. I think the White Sox will win this one 6-2.
I was going 7-3.
Oh, look at you. Baby, let's go. All right, so this is the day that the game that the White Sox should win this series. You got Tony Gonsolin. You got Tyler Anderson next. Those guys are 13-0. The Dodgers are, at least when those guys pitch. So I would definitely, look to capitalize on AI Mitch White like Herb Herb was saying, but it's all about Andrew Vaughn. It's all about Danny Mendick, the above-average hitter. It's all about Jose Abreu. It's all about making sure you're putting good swings out there against Mitch White. He does have a hittable fastball, so let's just make sure that you guys are on it and hitting like you did on Sunday and Saturday. Also, what's up with Yohan? Yohan's
really
been
bad.
He's been real bad, huh?
Yeah, he didn't play on, I think, Sunday. He and Grandal did not play because they were just been really bad. Just like I think you tweeted out, the last time he barreled up a ball was the hit after Tim went on Sunday night against the Yankees. So that's been a long time. He's just been bad. He's been swinging at balls that he never usually swings at and taking pitches. It kind of reminds me of 2018 Yohan, where he was just striking out a bunch. Not really good. And Jesus is trying to put that positive spin on. He's going with Yohan for his click to pick today. Go ahead, Jesus.
We'll see. Hopefully
Turn water into wine.
Clicks. Hopefully Andrew Vaughn clicks. Hopefully Jose Abreu clicks. But Lake Life will always click. So that's what we're going with. Hopefully the White Sox get a win. And also there was another comment about Dave trying to get me the right pronunciation on Sosa's first name. I will make sure that I have that correct. So Dave, thank you for trying to inform us here. So I know that you weren't trying to correct us or anything, but do want to make sure that we're saying names right. So thank you for sharing the information that you have. But we will join you after the final out is made after a White Sox win. The Dodgers versus the Sox. Mitch White versus Michael Kopech. Herb's picking 7-3 and Andrew Vaughn to click. I'm picking White Sox 6-2 and Jose Abreu to click. We will see what happens. Come back after the game and watch us live for an hour, and we will recap it for you on the CHGO White Sox postgame show presented by PointsBet. For Herb Lawrence, you can follow him on Twitter at Ecknerwall23. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. We were produced today by Stephen Nicholas. Thank you very much, sir, for your help, and we will talk to you after the game. Go Sox.